Check, check, check. Is it better now? Better now? Check, check. Seems better. So, all those things that I said before, willkommen bienvenue and welcome back to Dead Cells Live with Light. Hey, everything's great. Hey there, Striker. Hey there, Timo-san. Striker, thank you for joining the Illumination. You can now use my various little emotes. They're homegrown and mostly organic, and I can't guarantee anything I just said. I think you're all caught up now. Sorry about that. It's happened to every streamer that has ever streamed. There are times where you just forget to turn your mic on. Thought it was about time, following me for some years now. Well, it's always appreciated, never required. But now you can drop some ducks in the chat and they'll actually show up, along with a chicken and a snake, I believe. I'm just gonna sit here bashing on this Twitch chest because there's nobody on Twitch to open it for me. I did also say that if you want to be involved in the chat interaction with the game itself, you're gonna have to head over to Twitch because I didn't make the game, so I can't make it interact with YouTube. That being said, I probably could theoretically make it work with Twitch, but it would be in a rather shady sort of way, and I would rather avoid doing shady things whenever possible. Still can't quite get that interaction to work. Do I still play Forager? I mean, I haven't for a while, but I haven't played anything for a while because of classes and various things going on. I've not exactly had the time to play any video games except Rando on Tuesday night. You feel like Forager was really not worth the price? Well, they're going to be adding more things to it. And for me, just being able to sit in a room and play it with my wife was well worth it. So I can see some people being a little underwhelmed because it's $20 and you might not get 20 hours out of a single run, but I don't plan on only doing a single run of it. I mean, I've already started a second save file. Oh, there are more outfits. Yeah, we should probably unlock the mutations and weapons and stuff before we start doing anything funny. I don't think it's really worth plussing level 1 things. Like, I kind of feel like I should save my money. I mean, combo is really good with the Lance, given that's how you get the crits. Well, that's the thing. I thought they were going to be adding, like, a whole nother mode. Like, that was the impression that I got from some of the menus, was that there was going to be a whole extra mode. I'm gonna take combo. That sounds like fun. Well, I mean, I might as well cast the vote. Chicken. Just to get us through this part. Open the door! Yay. Oh, I should practice. There we go. That's how it works. So yeah, I understand some people won't start new runs regardless. And so it'll only really be worth the money for certain people. But again, I don't know how much more they're going to be adding, because it's entirely possible they could add just an amazing amount of stuff. Oh, that's food. What? This is a weird layout. Oh, he got me. Lost my streak. That was a pretty quick attack that guy did. What are you? Oh, an impaler. And up we go. Whee! Ooh, that was a lot of bombs. Man, keep taking a lot of damage. Good thing we're playing on 0 cell. 1 cell, we'd be doomed! Excuse me? Weird. Xandernaut! Long time no see. I'm not sure I recognize your name. How long has it been? Did you change your name? Or are you someone from YouTube? And you're being funny. Probably like last year? Okay. That makes sense then. How's it going? I imagine a lot has happened since then. Since my coding videos? Understandable. That is how most people end up finding me. Man, I'm just taking all the damage. rather I didn't. Yeah, I think some of my parries aren't landing. I think they're just getting pushed away. And I'm not actually parrying them. Yeah, like that. I don't think I actually parried him. Oh, I can just roll through that. Wachoo! I do like crushers. And it is green. Oh, yeah. Over on Mixer, where everyone was controlling Isaac. That has been quite a while. Yeah, the latency on that was just a little bit too high to make that really work. And everyone wasted bombs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, I jumped! Oh no! Why would you do that, Bougie? Oh, don't hurt that door too much. You'll wind up dead. Again, just a little bit early, and all it does is push them back. Oops. Okay, I should probably take red for some health. I'm not entirely certain of my specs off the top of my head. It was not top of the line when I originally got it. The various upgrades I've done to it then haven't really been to make it top of the line either. Ooh, Lance upgrade. Yes, please. So it's never been top of the line. But it's always been high enough that every game I've tried to play has run smoothly. But I don't play really intense games. I play indie games, like this one. But if this one runs Horde on your PC, oh geez, that's a bit rough. Because I would not expect this to use too much power. Yeah, if Rust runs fine, I don't see why this would be any different. Well, that's a weird little pass-through right there. Ramparts. Not the one I'm looking for. An Omen laptop suit. Not super familiar with that. But congratulations on the new purchase that you haven't quite made yet, but congratulations anyway. Yeah, let's go to the Ancient Sewers, why not? So many things to unlock. Okay, a 4 I think we can afford to plus. Pretty sure we need to reforge those modifiers. Ah, that's good. Okay, number 2. Necromancy. Always good. I'm gonna vote for shots. Just so we can get this moving along. I don't make videos anymore because they take a lot of time and I do not have a lot of time. These streams are pretty much the only time I have for playing games. And I would much rather spend what little free time I have playing games and hanging out with people than making the videos. Really? He still got me? Yeah, YouTube itself has not been particularly friendly to people who've been trying to make money off of it, and that has never really been my goal. Wow, that was a lot of them. Because I mostly made the Isaac videos because two family-friendly YouTubers got their accounts terminated for no reason. Yikes. But yeah, I made the Isaac videos because the documentation was bad. And people wanted to be able to make mods, but the tools they were given were not sufficient. And so I made those videos. The Minecraft videos I made because I wanted to learn how to make videos. Like, I'm a techie type person and I learn best from having projects. And so I gave myself projects. Hayabusa Boots 5 Plus. I mean, they're certainly faster than what I have, but they don't hit harder because I've been specking green. Yeah, they're always changing the Isaac stuff around, and it's tough to make things that'll always work. How did I get a free stat upgrade paper? I probably grabbed a book earlier and nobody voted on it, so it just gave it to me. I don't know. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. But yes, they hadn't finished the API when I started making the videos, and I tried to make updates when they made the major updates. And so the easiest one to find is the original video, but you need to watch a video or two more to actually know how it's supposed to work. And it's just not a tenable situation. If it had been done when they released it, everything would have been fine. If they documented it when they released it, everything would have been fine. If they documented it after they released it, probably would have been fine. Such that we had documentation of every change they made. Ooh, I thought I already got that. Roaring Dragon 2 is here now. Shoutouts to Roaring Dragon 2, who has been generous enough to give me some money over on the Patreon, which has been very quiet for a very long time. A avid follower of the stream, but has been busy of late, so you may not have seen them. But yes. Welcome back, Dragon. I pushed the button, haha. Now for part 2. Twitch app does not have the sub button. That's because I'm not a Twitch affiliate, because otherwise I would not be able to stream on all 3 services, only on Twitch. And I want people to be able to watch where they like watching. And because Mixer has better latency. I know there's a way through here somewhere. This is not the right side. We need to be on the other side. There we go. Woo! I think it's called Repentance or something like that, and I don't know if I'll play it or not. Dead Cells appears to have changed quite a bit. It's changed a bit, yes. And it's got Twitch integration, so anybody over on Twitch or on my website that can use the Twitch chat, you can help me try to open this chest. Woo! Okay, so right now, if you type oof, pow, bing, crack, or tack in the chat, it will help me open this chest. But it only works on Twitch. See? Kabam! And so you can say each word once, and it'll work. If you try to say the same word twice, it will say, oh, you said that less than 30 seconds ago. You can't say that again. You're just spamming. But this game is built on spamming the chat, so there are some workarounds that are necessary to make it work. So this is the first run of the night. We are currently in the ancient sewers by way of the old sewers. Or the toxic sewers, that's right. So yeah, if you say the words, it'll help open the chest, or I can just hit it. It's fine. Yay, we opened the thing. We only got cells, which is lame. I miss the old Twitch chests. Oh, there were knives over here. How do we miss the knives? It did just say your name in-game because it knew that you were the one that typed it. Oh, that was close. Yeah, so the game is connected to chat to know what you're saying. But yeah, you're pretty much the only person in Twitch at the moment. Oh dear. Where's the shroom? Oh, it's up above. Found the shop. Can't afford any. There you are. Oh, I found a key. Paramount ruins your childhood. How did they manage that? I doubt Paramount has a time machine. Eh. Well, I stream this weekend. Ooh, I'm not taking cursed chest. That all depends on how my various projects go for my various classes. If my projects go very well, then there's a chance I will stream this weekend. If they go perfectly average, then probably not. If they go poorly, I will be lucky to get to sleep. Everything's cleaned up again. You're starting to ask yourself, what is this game? This is Dead Cells. I am a plant monster inhabiting a corpse, running around murdering a bunch of monsters in a post-plague wasteland. It has various mechanics that are similar to to Dark Souls. Oh. For example, when things hit you, you've got time to reclaim your health from them. But that's more Bloodborne than Dark Souls, so I'm not entirely certain what I mean with that. But it's somewhat Souls-like. Totally 2D. Stat upgrades, roguelike, all sorts of things. Where did my mouse go? Come back, mouse. I need you to do a thing. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, insomnia is no good. It's very bad. Yeah, I really need a different shield. Because this is just getting out of hand. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Isaac is totally an indie game. So, yeah, and then you die and you start over. So, yeah, that was not a particularly great loadout, but that shouldn't matter. I'm not going to up the difficulty because, I mean, I did so badly that time. Take the Impaler. Sure, I guess. Yeah, the stupid bomb bats are still really bad. I'm gonna stand right here. There we go. Binding of Isaac VR? Yikes. That sounds weird and terrifying. I'm gonna come back to that. Do I ever feel like I have to play a specific game to satisfy viewers? No. I'm perfectly happy to just sit in here all alone and play the game I want to play. I will ask which game people want to see, because I do want people to hang out, but I only give them options of things that I want to play. But this also isn't my living. It's a way of meeting people. It's a way of having fun. Gungeon is still at a point where it's frustrating to play, and so it doesn't seem like I'm having a good time. But I really am. Like, I liked it enough to buy a second copy of it for my Switch. And I'll ask you for game suggestions because sometimes I don't know of certain games that I would like to play if I knew about them. So I ask for suggestions for what to play on a given day out of the things that I want to play. And then I'll ask for suggestions for other games because I don't know about every game that's out there. And I haven't seen people play all of the games, so I don't know what they're like. The title sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it. And I can't seem to get in there, so most... Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, 20XX... Is that a Mega Man clone? Yeah, that's right. I know I had heard about it, but I couldn't... Because there's also... Is it 18XX? That Frog is really into? That sort of game, but I don't remember. Have I tried Factorio? I have, but it's one of those games that I would need to study to be able to enjoy, and I do not have the time to study that game on top of my actual schoolwork. And so, yeah, I tried to play multiplayer Factorio with Frog and George, but when you have two people who seriously know how the game works, and one person who knows absolutely nothing, it just doesn't really work. Actually, a long time ago, I had a modded Minecraft morning show where I would get up every morning and play modded Minecraft for whoever felt like watching. And I ended up making myself sick waking up that early every morning, and so I stopped. Satisfactory might be less intense than Factorio and might be more viable, but also appears to be a serious time drain that I'm not sure I would want to dedicate that much streaming time to it. Do I see myself streaming Minecraft in the future? I mean, Frog has started getting into it, so if he ever rents himself a server or sets one up himself, it's entirely possible we could switch to that on Tuesday nights instead of Rando. But I doubt I would do it single player. And I don't really have I don't really have any friends who are super into it at the moment. So, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can always set up a server on your machine. It's just a matter of having a machine that can do it. 85 hours in the past 9 days. Yikes. Yeah, I don't need anything like that consuming my life at the moment. Okay, so what is the current cheapest thing? 29 for the cleaver, 20 for the powerful grenade, 20 for knife dance, 8 for the frantic sword. Yeah, let's work towards the frantic sword. I played Total Annihilation way back in the day. I don't recognize the name Death Coming. No. But I was never very good at... Because TA's a real-time strategy, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Terraria. It's one of those games that it looks like, yes, it could consume your entire life, but it just never really hooked me. I've tried it a couple of times, and each time it was just like, I don't really need to play this anymore. Scrap mechanic experiments, a lot of people like those. Learning the electric bass, I didn't get a whole lot of feedback on that one. And so it kind of fell off. Been playing Planetary Annihilation. Yeah, real-time strategy, I've never been particularly good at them. And it was mostly because I didn't enjoy managing that many things all at once. Oh, what? Oh, how does a wolf trap have that? Yeah. That it was Terraria with Frog, George, and Yogurt. Back when Yogurt actually had the time to stream with us. Sad face. A lot of things up there. I'm sure there are. But it's my opinion that if a game doesn't hook you, it shouldn't be up to the community to make it good enough. And there are some and there are some mod makers who are just better than the devs for the games they mod for. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised if I was better at real-time strategy now than I was when I was a kid. Live and learn and whatnot. Learn how to prioritize things. Meta 64 streams, hello! I'm doing all right. That's the thing, I didn't really get bored of the gameplay. It just never hooked me in the first place. Like, it wasn't that I ran out of things to do. I have not played Rapture Rejects, and I haven't seen anyone play it either. Like, I saw it when it was released. And then I didn't hear anything about it. I sound British, never mind. It comes and goes. That was way too early. Because that's from the Cyanide and Happiness people, isn't it? Hope I don't mind that you plagiarize my stream? How are you going to be plagiarizing my stream? Are you rebroadcasting it? Oh, grenades and shots are returned with more power versus bonus damage. Oh, are you referring to the Opus Monium debacle? It's been quite some time. And by all means, learn from my stream as much as you like and use it for various purposes. Whether you remember you learned it from me or not. Philip Moosh? Huh. I'm not certain what you're referring to then. Do I play fan games also? I haven't played any yet, no. And I have not played Infinifactory yet either. Yeah, I should take serve. Whoop-up! Ooh. Let's get out of there. Get out of there! Look at him using controversy. It's very interesting. Huh. I will have to do that. Pokemon Insurgents, I have not heard of it. The only Pokemon fan-built game that I remember hearing about was one where they were recreating. Oh, I never remember the actual Pokemon game names. How am I pushing this chest around? It's not supposed to happen. You're like making circuits in Infinifactory? Good to know. Jim Sterling made a video about it. Yeah, I don't get to watch much YouTube at all. You know what? I play with shields too much. I'm gonna take this bow. Also, I need to find a thing to replace this wolf trap. I don't care about that. Where am I going? Down there. Do you have a thing for me? One's called... Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, I do want to play... I want to be the guy and I want to be the Bashi in those. But they're going to take a while and they require a rather particular state of mind to play. And yes, I totally played Hollow Knight. I didn't finish it because I got distracted by the Carnival DLC, and one of the things that you can do to make the fragile things permanent requires a boatload of cash. And I was like, well, I want to do this, but I don't want to farm. I just don't have time to farm. And so I just didn't go back. And I absolutely will play Silk Song when it comes out. It looks amazing. And given what they were able to do with the original, it'll be a good time. Hey, we made it. You'll miss the character from the main game? I don't know. She might change your mind. I don't have a shield. She's not new. Is her name Hornet? Because she was one of the bosses from the first game. Yeah, like we don't we don't want just another Hollow Knight. And they know that. And she was never a villain to begin with. Like, she was a boss who was trying to stop you from invading her home. She didn't know who you were. And was completely justified in trying to prevent you from ruining her home. Definitely want this over that wolf trap. Go away, bonus damage wolf trap. I think I got everything here. Let's just go. But yeah, it's really good. I did the bonus extra area for the true ending. I just haven't actually done the ending. 60. I thought I had gotten there. Okay, so we've got 2 that are at 20. Anything cheaper than 20? Nothing cheaper than 20. I mean, it's more likely to be useful than the Impaler. Yeah, I'm not sure how it ends, so I'm not sure if we'll be seeing him in Silksong or not. Yeah, let's upgrade this guy. Nice. We want to take Ripper because we've got a bow and a melee weapon. Blood, smoke, or bombs? I'm gonna go with bombs. Brother's playing Hollow Knight right now? Nice. It's a very good game. And we're going to be looking to replace this Frantic Sword as soon as possible. Because we don't want to be at 50% health. Yeah, they do need to make up their minds, but they should have known. Like, I think they were expecting Afterbirth Plus to be the last DLC because everything after that could just be mods. But Anti-Birth just couldn't be made with the API we were given. So it couldn't just be a mod that fits in with everything else. It always needed to be something at least kind of separate. Now, to be fair, it could be made with the API, but not in a way that's reasonable. Ooh. Crusher 5. Gods and Glory DLC. Which one? I'm not sure if I've even played that one. No, they did not update the API enough to allow for anti-birth quality mods. Oof. All them bombs. Yeah, I don't think I've actually played that one. But yeah, I don't hear anything about the Isaac shenanigans that are going on. So I am not a good source of information for that. All I know is that the stage API that people did manage to make is smoke and mirrors. It's not a true new level generation thing. It's a make your current level look like a new level. Which, for most people, is good enough. But performance-wise, it can never be as good as just being able to make a new level. Like a new stage. Which they have several of in Anti-Birth. Same damage. Bonus to bleeding targets. Maybe we'll eventually get some bleeding. I know I got rid of a blood sword, but I mean, the damage on blood swords is just so bad. Just random guts on the floor. It's fine. Nothing weird about that. That's a weird little construction. Never seen that one before. I know nowadays it's a little weird for devs to not... Oh. It's so slow, though. But it's so much damage. It tells how to do the long neck trick. You press the stick in after you have beaten the game once. But if you have not defeated the game, you cannot eject yourself from your body. I guess we'll do this again. Only I remembered the actual path. Is the game harder when beating it? Is the game harder when beating it? Because I had trouble beating the game the second stage. So... beating the game once unlocks boss cells, which are difficulty levels. And so if you activate the first boss cell, yes, the game is harder. But you don't have to activate them. Like right now, I'm on boss cell 0 because I'm not ready to play on boss cell 1 because I've not played in a while. Ooh, okay. Whoa, that's a lot of those dudes. Wow. I played Death State. Don't recognize the name. Hey, rapier. Okay, weird. And I suppose with a lot of these games, I need to ask what platform it's for. Because if it's not on something I have, I definitely couldn't have played it. What was that thing that prevented flask refills? Yeah, that was boss cell 1. Some of the refill things are broken on boss cell 1 difficulty. And so I decided, I mean, we're taking a lot of damage here as it is. We don't need to make the game harder yet. Granted, the Twitch interaction makes it harder in almost every situation. Woo-wee. Goodness. But if it's available on Steam, I might actually have been able to play it, but I've never heard of that one, so I've not played it. Oh, you dirty rat. Okay. We're safe. Let's go under. Silly game trying to trick me. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Whew. How's your Litten? Hello. How's it going? Where was that? There's the drop. No, that's a teleport. That's a challenge. I don't want no challenge. Having a hard enough time as it is. Do any of my things react to people being on fire? No, it just sets them on fire. That deals more to a burning target, though. So yeah, I'll swap out Crusher. They all drop a bomb on death because of the Twitch interaction thing that you can choose a level modifier. And the current level modifier is bombs. And so everything drops a bomb when it dies. Oh, Indie Bullet Hell. Not to be confused with Toho, the Indie Bullet Hell. There we go. Including the tiny ads. Someday it'll open up. Bark, bark. Did I unlock Godhead in Isaac? Almost definitely. What does it take? I don't remember. Probably something with the Lost. So I'm pretty sure I did everything with the Lost. I don't think I did everything with the Keeper. And I never got around to unlocking the Forgotten. I really should do that. Because once they gave Holy Mantle to the Lost, he was not really a challenge anymore. I mean, sure, he's a little tough, but he's nothing like he used to be. Oiled Sword, 456. It's really fast, and I've got a flame grenade. Did I do it in Afterbirth or Rebirth? I probably did it in Afterbirth. Because I did beat a few things with the Lost prior to Holy Mantle. But I have done that think I did that just for practice. Like, I made a little mod that took Holy Mantle away from the Lost, just such that I could play it. But I never went through the old unlocking process. So that gives you a sense of when I started doing stuff with the Lost. I mean, I'm not really attached to an oil sword. Really? You're just gonna fall in the poison? Where are we even going? Down? Down. If I ever get the urge to play Isaac, I'll stream it. Are there... Wait, are those down things? Oh, they're those. Thought they were... I thought they were portals. But I haven't really had the urge to play Isaac in quite a while. Rise of the Giant DLC came out relatively recently, and I don't really know what it adds. I've only played it, like, twice since then. I found an area that I couldn't access before. Where it looks like the giant broke out of. Whew. Oh, yeah. It's a little cheesy. But hey, however you like playing the game, play the game. But yeah, Rise of the Giant is relatively new. Oh, get out of there. The area is too tight to be fighting tiny monsters. You think greed mode was a huge mistake? I know people didn't like it, but I did. I don't necessarily agree with hiding things behind it. And I do think it could have been balanced better. You should probably just leave. I've only got one key, but we've died here at least twice. Oh, but we do need that scroll. That's what it was saying. And another. Oh, thanks. Oh, I should probably sell it. So what didn't you like about greed mode? kind of want to take the cells, because we're here to unlock things. And we might not live through this fight. Put this one away, such that next run we can get it. Oh, Tears of Grace screaming about it. Yeah, yeah. Good times. Yeah, originally they had them very different, but it made certain weapons just unusable. And so it was just no good. Should we reforge it? I think we should. Those mods are not that great. That's really good. I'll take it. We don't have a shield, so none of those are good. We could double the ammo, but we really haven't run out. And Ripper should make it such that we don't. Okay, have a good one, Sander. Thanks for being here. Should you make an Isaac mod later? Well, if you're asking the question, it means you have one in mind, and so the answer is probably. Don't worry about it, Sander. You can always go back and watch it if you want. I think I'll take recovery. It's shiny and new. Never used it before. Okay, and the door is just open. So is it going to be bombs again? Or... It is. So it's still borked. I think that Hollow Knight or Beta Minecraft has a better soundtrack. Well, I don't know the Beta Minecraft soundtrack, but Hollow Knight is awesome. Oh, Conjunctivius. Right, we don't have a shield. Come over here. This is going to be very hard near the end when they're super fast. Oh, hey, the final boss guy. Yeah, he's now a mid-boss. Oh. Got him. Oh. Oh, really? Got him. I hate the Toho section. Ow. But yeah, there's an achievement for beating this guy without getting hit at all. And there are people who do it every time. Ow. I told you to roll. And I'm out of ammo. Don't swing twice. You only get one. Immediately swings twice. Got him. Ow. Ow. Get out of there! Yeah, I was not expecting to beat that guy. He's really hard. And I did not have a very good build. Kind of weird that really popular streamers are a thing because of how they're supposed to. Such quick comments. The only reason streaming is better for viewers and videos. Yeah, there are things like super chats, and it's super weird for the really big streamers because there's just too much, and so they end up ignoring the chat. And what's the point of being in the chat? I mean, just because there's so much more content? I guess. I never take throwing knives, so I'm going to take the throwing knives. Wait a minute. This is not the way to go. Send your head in first. Oh yeah, that's really good with throwing knives, because throwing knives cause bleeding. Man, that's a fast dagger. Excuse me? That was weird. I think he hit me while I was directly on top of him. How did this greed shield get down here? And it's even weirder on Twitch because the super chats don't even really exist. Like, there are bits that you can add, you can attach to messages, but it's a really different thing. And certain streamers have it such that the bit-based chats will get read out to them using text-to-speech. But those are generally mid-sized streamers where they have no trouble reading all their chat. I'll just sit here banging on this chest for a while. Repeater crossbow. Critical hits on immobilized targets. No thanks. Gotcha. Let's not go to the toxic sewers again. Hey, food. Onward. Frost blast. Does my stiletto work? No. Bleeding or poisoned. I mean, it's a good item. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. But this is a combination I've never tried before. I never really give any respect to the throwing knives. Why do you have to get the cavern key every time? Because you might not even want to go to the cavern. And it might be something that you only need to deliver once, but I don't know where I'm taking it, so I have to get it every time. Did you see me cancel rolls in the tentacle fight? I don't know. So how far do you roll? That far. Yes, you can cancel rolls. And you can use rolls to cancel things. Oh, you didn't know I wasn't using the key. Yeah, no, I have it. I don't know where to take it. I don't know what door it unlocks. It's not a difficulty level thing, as far as I know. I mean, I would love it if it were, and that's why I'm dying, but I doubt that. Yeah, let's just leave. Oh, right! Sorry, Mac, I forgot to ping the Discord. Oh, well. Too late now! I know I put the rapier at 1 such that I could get it, but whatever. Yeah, there's no sense upgrading any of that. I mean, we need to check this to see whether or not knives count as arrows. I don't think... I mean, we can't really test it with this weapon. But there's cooldown after the roll. So the only way it would be faster would be if a weapon had a cooldown that was longer than the roll and it somehow canceled that, but that seems unlikely. Let's go with smoke, because the other two are worse. How's the unlocking spree going? We've unlocked a couple of things. Also, why do you have a new font? That's weird. Oh, because your name is different now, because your level went up. Oh, I see. Yeah. So yeah, every time you change level, you're going to get a different font. But yeah, most attacks... The trouble with them is their startup, not their cooldown. However, if I had done that properly, you can fall forever without getting dizzy. If you roll halfway down. Well, part of the way down. There he is. I missed him. Yeah, I think the Ripper is working. Was that wall climb cheesy or intended? Intended, because there is no other way you're getting up there. Yeah, the knives are not meant to do much damage. They are meant to cause bleeding, which cause critical hits. And granted, they on their own are intended to do just bleeding. And you just dump a bunch of them into your enemy. But with this weapon, you get crits on enemies that are bleeding or poisoned. And so I just poison them, and then I get a bunch of crits. And it looks like I get the Ripper bonus, too. I hate them dummies. I can make them bleed, so they don't stand a chance. Hand symbol above my money. That is how many creatures I have killed without taking damage. And if I do enough, I get free stuff. But yeah, it does look a little weird doing that sequential wall run. Hey, new knives. Yes, the knives are super aimbot. Yeah, the dummy does slightly counteract the ability of the lampman. Hey, we got some guts. Oh. Oh, rolled right into the ball. Take that, you jerk. Yeah, I changed the food type from baguette to monster. So now I eat guts and eyes. Let's grab a little HP. Let's actually grab some purple HP. Pretty sure I've gotten the achievement for killing myself with an elevator. Oh, the prison depths. Yeah, the ones with the twin blades are the phasers, the ones who would chase you down and teleport. Yeah, that guy who's Naruto running. Yeah, they used to look like normal old zombies, but they could teleport. I'm just not letting them live long enough for you to see it. Yeah, they're not new enemies, they just look new. And these guys wouldn't normally be here. They'd normally be much later. But you would have seen them in the graveyard, wouldn't you? Green shield, or greed shield, 2+. No thanks. Hey, level up. Wolf trap. See in a second if we want that. We probably do over the sinew slicer. Although the sinew slicer makes things bleed. But we already got things that make people bleed. Wolf traps are just too powerful. Oh, the achievement's kill an enemy. Pretty sure I've done that too. I see you guys down there. Don't think you're hiding from me. I did. You checked my profile. Nice. Get a little extra health. Well, a lot of extra health. Because I'm not very good at this game. Are you there? Oh, it's you. Looks like I'm on the right side of the door for once. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we've been to the clock tower and whatnot and all that stuff after there. 20 hidden achievements could still be in there. Yeah. There are all sorts of possibilities. But yeah, there is a lot of game that was not available back when the Watcher was still the Watcher. This is probably one of the keys, isn't it? Of course it is. Ow. Did anybody see the flower on the ground anywhere? I never pay any attention. Whew. Okay, let's see what our options are. Because I haven't been back here in a while. I don't remember where this goes. The ossuary. Okay, ramparts or ossuary. I'm way more likely to survive the ramparts. The ossuary might be more fun. Cast your vote now. Because there's the ramparts, which are tall things in the sky. And there's the ossuary, where people keep their bones. Cast your vote now. I didn't actually show you the exit for the ramparts, but it's up this elevator. So here's the ramparts. Ow. The Stilt Village, yes. Yeah, the ramparts go to the Still Village / docks. The ossuary should go to the Sepulchre, yes. So with the 12 under the keys, that's how many enemies I killed without taking damage. If I had done more than that, I would get a bonus. But I'm not good. So we have 2 votes for the ossuary, 1 vote for the ramparts, so we're going to the ossuary. I don't know why the game isn't asking you to actually vote on that, though. It's supposed to. But it's not. Yeah, so we would get bonuses if we did it fast, or if we did it well, and I did neither. And I didn't turn it off. I turned everything back on. Like, I even turned on the level modifiers, even though they have a chance of killing you in the boss fights. Wolf Trap is probably not really going to help me much. Well, actually, it could help a lot. So I'm going to keep the Wolf Trap. Because it would really help against the big dudes with swords. I mean, 1++ is certainly better than 1. We need something to keep us going. It would be weird for them to have removed the level selection because it was pretty much the only thing that wasn't binding. It didn't matter what people said. You could go wherever you wanted. But it did have the problem of not knowing where you could go. I'm going to vote for chicken. Because chicken is not bad. It's pretty much the only one that isn't bad. Oh, they changed this too. I love this change. That this is now the entrance to the ossuary. It's so good. It's so subtle, but so good. Wow, 3 hits to take 3 crits to take out a little guy here. Oh dear. And this is why I usually don't come here. It's awful. Now, granted, I'm still running on level 1 equipment, but still. Yeah, those shock circle dudes, they're super unfun. There's so little you can do about them. Whereas these guys, you can trap them in a wolf trap and then bleed them to death, even though they're made of bone. And like, bleed isn't super powerful, but with enough of them, you just get the job done. Whew. You can hit Selens with sleep darks in a roguelike, make him fall asleep. Yeah, it's amazing. Ow. Grab them guts. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, 10 minutes of time, basic math, a little bit of flair. It's pretty good. It's not showing the tooltips for the secrets either. Weird. Yeah, and that's part of why they list the weapon's ability, like their power, in deeps instead of damage. Because no one needs to be doing deeps calculations. You're like, okay, this deals 3 damage, but it hits 57 times per second. No one needs to be doing that math. You can just do the math for them, and everything's better. Wait, what? Oh, he's got a turret! Why's he got a turret? I'm the only one who's supposed to have turrets. I've never seen the turret champion. Whew. That's weird. And difficult to defend against when you don't have a shield, and probably even harder when you do. Because you'll be tempted to use it, and then it'll just keep shooting you. Let's go up. Anyone who fails to obey the king orders will be hanged on the spot. Right, well, at least it's clear. They're all dead anyway. Quite so. Getting kind of spooked out by the lack of enemy density at this point in the level. And yes, he talks. There's a shop down here. I mean, we could upgrade our powerful grenade, but that's really pricey. Oh, that could be really good. Yeah, that's much better. Because that'll freeze them in their tracks, and then once I hit them, I'll be critting them. Although I won't crit them on the first hit, but I think that's fine. See? It's just fine. Oh, okay. He is still effective while stuck. Here, have some knives. Another one? Does grenade freeze water? It kind of does. What? Oh, I think one of his minions hit me. Hey, we finally got an amulet. First time tonight. Kind of sad. Just gonna keep throwing some knives. Eventually I'll run out of enemies. Do not appreciate this setup. Ooh. That's my alarm. So, once this run ends, it's over. Did someone say cheese? It's immune to bleeding. Of all the things in the game, you gotta make the most annoying one, the only one that's immune to bleeding. Gotcha. I mean, we're doing a lot of damage. Have a good one, Mac. Ooh, he's spinny. Oh, he spins real hard. Thanks for being here, Mac. I'll see you next time, or whenever. Oh, another one of him. We're slowly gaining our health back. Yeah, no thanks on that one. Man, he deflects the daggers. Doing pretty good damage. Ow. 360 not buffer, but 480 to read the text. Yeah, it's quite the conundrum. Yeah, no thanks on that. Nope. Oh dear. Get out. Okay. Oh, that is no fair. Where am I from? The American Midwest. It's quite a dilly of a pickle. There we go. Oh, they came back. Oh, they came back again. Gotcha. He's doomed. Well, that's fairly similar, but I'm gonna keep the one I've got. Why? How are we supposed to do this one? Okay. Apparently they are relatively weak if you can catch them by surprise. We're still not knocking it out of the park, damage-wise. They're not strictly trap immune because they still get caught by the wolf trap. You're sure I won't guess where you're from? I mean, with a name like that, it sounds like you should be from Germany. Well, I mean, if I can't, I certainly won't. And I can try, but I might not succeed. Why does this jerk have to be here? I'm just gonna run past. Goodbye! Got him! I don't know why we're still doing this. We're alive! Why are we pressing our luck? Germany was right, but how? Well, you said that the American Midwest was very far away. And so, clearly, you're not an American. Or Canadian. Or a Mexican. Well, maybe a Mexican. But no matter how far away in America you are, most people don't consider anywhere in America very far away from any other place in America. And I went with Germany because of the prominence of the I sound in the word striker. The EI in German is very, I don't know if archetypal is the word I'm going for, but it's... Nobody else does that. At least not to the extent that Germans do. And so, when picking a name that you like, you go for things that sound good in your language, and that particular sound is really effective in German. And that's why I guessed German. It's probably bad logic, but it was effective. There could be another upgrade up there. Oh dear. Was not expecting another level down. But your name comes from the American Striker APC? Sure. It doesn't matter where it's from. What I'm talking about is the fact that you like it. Being influenced by your German. Because there are a lot of people who end up taking Japanese screen names because they like the flow of the language. Not because it's their own, but because it it tickles their sensibilities. You guess it's witchcraft. Yeah, that's probably way more true. Weird. Huh. Also weird. Could probably use that one. Nine elite enemies? Easy peasy. Each enemy you kill restores 5% HP, but curses last longer. Have a good one, Striker. Thanks for being here. Oh, that melee would be really cool in the higher difficulties. But I'm gonna unlock Alienation. That sounds cool. Then work towards Cleaver. Can't really afford anything worth doing. And then we will take Alienation. Because I'm not taking any curses anyway. Which might be why I'm losing, but that's okay. But yeah, now we're going to fight this guy who admittedly isn't as much of a piece of cake when you don't have a shield. But he's still cake adjacent. Particularly when you've got this loadout. Oh, we took damage. What a world. Easy peasy. Can't believe we took damage. Twin daggers. Comparable deeps. Crusher is just a crusher. Passage to the Stilt Village and the Slumbering Sanctuary. Yeah, I would have gotten this if I hadn't taken that tiny bit of damage. What a world. Looks like the Slumbering Sanctuary. Ew! Right. Need to vote. Let's go with a jump. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onward. Yeah, Slumbering Sanctuary is rough. There are a lot of very dangerous things there. This build is not good enough. So yeah, that was the used to be called Nameless One, now he's the Concierge. Now we've got these guys. Oh, he was on the other side of a wall. It was not always called the Stilled Village, no. I believe back when you played, it was called the Docks, like you were saying. It was unclear whether or not he was nameless because he was nameless or because it was a placeholder. Stop throwing things at me. I don't know how to get to you. Finally, now we can check out that amulet. Garbage! I mean, not total garbage. It would give us strength up, but still. But I like the nameless one as a name for him. All right. Keys. How do I get up there? There we go. This place considerably easier to maneuver with wall jump? It sure is. Ow. Ow. Well, that was terrible. Ow. Too many things going on at once. Been playing a bit of Assassin's Creed Unity. Not sure if I ever played that one. Because there were a few that I played, a few that I didn't. Yeah, the one set in Paris that they gave away because of the Notre Dame incident. Really? I don't know why these little biters are giving me so much trouble. Oh, came free with your graphics card. That's neat. Yeah, I never played anything with The Division. So Assassin's Dagger would be great if we could stab things in the back. Fire is not really what we're looking for, so we'll just sell the more expensive. Wow, that was really dangerous. AAA games really aren't good bang for your buck. Yeah, that's true. But in those cases where your buck is 0, pretty good. Oh dear. Harmless eyeball. Often as good or worse than in-game stuff with more content. For a lot more money, that's for certain. Whoop. Definitely need that. Now, there are a few exceptions. Ooh, there's the thing. For example, Skyrim was a AAA game, and people have played the bejesus out of that. Super Mario Maker, I would argue, is a AAA game. I don't know what counts as AAA anymore, but it's really good, and people have gotten a lot of playtime out of it, me included. And I'm really looking forward to Mario Maker 2. We've got a 30. Anything cheaper than 30? Nope. It's still our 1++ stiletto. That's so bad. We desperately need... We desperately need a better weapon. Okay, Clock Tower, give us a better weapon. Or kill us. Either way, let's go. That is not a better weapon. I'm going to leave it there instead of selling it. Because if we do find a better weapon, we'll probably take that to go with it. Because these knives only work because of the bleeding synergy. Ooh, that was not what I meant to do. Ooh, he dropped the bomb. Come on, go back. You can do it. Doesn't bleed them for very long. Probably very biased because, like, Zach likes the Factoid. Yeah, when you've got games like that where it's just massive piles of content that you can just keep playing forever and ever and ever, very few other things can compete, and it causes unfortunate things to happen in otherwise good games where the devs get overwhelmed with trying to keep people happy. And so they end up having to put out way more updates than they ever would have planned to make a game that's probably only going to last a month or two feel like it could last you the rest of your life. Oh, come on. That was way too dangerous. Okay, quick bow. Potentially 2,000 deeps. Really, 500 deeps. I can't afford it. I can't afford that bow. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, we're probably gonna have to take HP on this one. Woo! I don't think it's every year. Probably every 2, though. Like, it might have been every year for a little bit, but they slowed down a bit. See, one-on-one, these fights are easy. Okay, we need to do everything in our power to not activate that other guy. Easy. So probably every year and a half on average, then? Hey, we found a shop. I mean... 2,000 just normal hits. I mean, this is almost as good as the crits and still deals extra damage to bleeding targets. 11 since 2007. Really? I didn't think there were that many. Yeah, we gotta upgrade, because 60% more than 1,700 is more than 1,900, so yeah. Let's go. And it works with our bleed, so... man, the range on this thing, too. Whew. Okay. Yes to more damage. Now the question becomes, do we want the shield? Or do we just want quick bleed application? Because the quick bleed is really good. Oh, that's cool. $11 since 2007. That's nutty. Like, I thought I had played a lot of them, but if there's 11, there's no way I've played most. Because there's a chance that I've played 5 of them? I think? Oh, plus named expansions. That might be throwing off my count. What counts as a named expansion? Do you have an example handy? Was it not what I was looking for? First one you played just became an assassin? That's usually how it goes. It takes a while to become an assassin. Ooh, he got me. But he died. Infantry bow. Oof. Infantry bow with that shield could be amazing. But I like not having to block. With the infantry bow, blocking kind of becomes mandatory. I like this new archetype. It's something unusual for me. Let's see if we can make it work. One through 4, Brotherhood, Revelations, Rogue, Unity, Syndicate, and 2 Ancient Ones. Odyssey and Origins, yeah. Yeah, so, where's Black Flag in that? Is Black Flag 4? Which one's Black Flag? Yeah, I'm still going. We lived, so I kept playing. Okay, Black Flag is 4. So, yeah, I've probably only played 5 of those. Oh, we don't have enough for the plus plus. What a world. This is fine. Everything's fine. Just remember to roll. Just remember to roll. That is not remembering to roll. Let's finish this. You cannot handle my range. Oh, there was a third. Easy peasy. Yup. And she's gone. Yeah, so if I had the shield, I could block so much of that. Ice grenade 5. I mean, it doesn't bleed, so no. 5,000 deeps. That's a lot of deeps. Ah, by named expansions, I mean Altair's Chronicles and Bloodlines. I don't know those either. 5,000 deeps. But I already get 5,000 deeps on frozen targets, and I've got a lot more range and speed. So we'll leave it how it is and see how it goes. Jump. And it's nowhere close to the most damage I've seen in this game. Like, I've seen people get 15,000 deeps. I saw somebody walk into that fight with the Timekeeper, and she died before I spent all my cells. Oh, I was still carrying a blueprint. But you know the Dark in the Forgotten Sepulchre? You know how quick that kills you if you're in it? Yeah, he killed the Timekeeper before the darkness would have killed him. It just completely melted her. Fantastic shop for spending the money I don't have. Oh, that range is so good against the spear dudes. Except for when they're below you. Doesn't do a whole lot below you. Okay. Sorry, I didn't respect you, tornado guy. Hey, it's a red door. Let's go. It's the back of the red door. What do we do about this? We run away. That's what we do. What? Oh, dear. Ha ha! Run away! Run away! Jeez. It's really efficient to have to drag it. It sure is. So that was a mini boss. And apparently that was the front door that I came in. Run away. Whew. Yes, certainly showed them who's boss. Pretty sure it's them. Not sure how I get down to that. Just confuse him. Keep running back and forth. That was fun. Kabam! Kabam! I love the kabams. Oh, why hello. Requires the moonflower key. So that's where the moonflower stuff is. Whoa, what the? Oh, it was the turret again. I just started the fight and suddenly I was taking a bunch of damage. Well, that appears to be a strict upgrade. Well, maybe not strict, but more damage reduction instead of toxic cloud. They thaw more slowly. I like thaw. I like slow thaw. Yeah, here it makes navigation really weird. Still Village, it's just you go inside a house and then you leave the same way you came in. This, it's, well... Okay, you can keep that. Oh, I smushed somebody. What's in here? Oh, it's Doom. Goodbye. No thanks. No, that's not what I wanted. I want my mate. I'm gonna go down here past... past the red door. See what's this way. Stats. Guts. And a green door. Oh, he got me. Do we know what we are? No. Not really. I think we need another HP boost. If we're gonna take on the Hand of the King, we're gonna need a little more HP than we have. I'm not very good at dodging his attacks. And I think we're dealing enough. Oh dear. Did not expect the fight so soon. Ow. I've been infected by the malaise! So yeah, if you look in the background, giant plant monster. We're probably an experiment. I think it was only 2 spear dudes, but it's still rough. Oh, he got a 3rd hit. Man, Electric Whip is so good with just being able to hit things from anywhere. A book. Green should lead the way out. Yeah. Let's go. Time to win or die trying. Yeah, there was no way I was getting out of there, killing 60 things and taking no damage. What are the books? They're the scrolls. But, man, I want to upgrade it for the extra damage, but it's going to reroll the modifiers, and these modifiers are too good. I'm just going to go. Yeah, the books are the stat scrolls, but they let chat vote on them. And so since nobody votes, I just get to take the scroll and then pick whatever I like. And here we are. Final boss. Spoiler alert. Well, potentially final. I don't actually know that for certain. Thanks for the luck, Mac. Thought I got past him. Ow! Oh, the rocks. I don't have more range than he does. Oh, right into the spikes. How did that not freeze him? Get out of there. Dead. Oh, we're not dead. Oh, he did it twice. Oh. So yeah, that's why we've only beaten him once. Because he's insane. He's got 3 phases. He summons elites between the 2 phases. He's got attacks that are relatively hard to read when you don't see them all the time. And you get to him so infrequently, you don't really get to learn them. And that dash move that just pushes you straight into the spikes. It's just not fair. But I had no memory of him doing the back and forth twice. Like the back and then the forth. And normally I play a shield build, which is okay, except if you parry his push, he still pushes you into the spikes. So yeah, it's rough. And that was a really powerful build. And that's why there's practice in Necrodancers, such that you can just be like, okay, I have died to Deadringer too many times. Let's learn how it works without having to play for 2.5, 3 hours just to get to him once to die before even seeing all of his third phase attacks. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, but I mean, at least we got to him, which is more than I can say for most of our runs. But I do need to get going. There's still some things I need to get done tonight for my various classwork type things. Probably going to have some snack before doing that. But thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for everybody who was interacting and whatnot. I got to his third phase, yes, but I didn't see all of his attacks. He still had at least 1 or 2 more attacks that he could do in his third phase that he didn't. So I didn't get to see them, so I didn't get to practice them. But thank you for the luck. Thank you for being here. Yeah, any streams this weekend will be the result of me getting all of my work done very quickly, so don't expect any. Remember to say Happy Mother's Day to your mother on Sunday if you have one or two, or you know somebody else who has a mother. Say hi to their mom for them as well, just in case they forget. If it's not Mother's Day in your country, you can start the tradition because moms are awesome. But I'll see you in the next live stream or video of Dead Cells or Mario Maker or Forager, who knows what, with light.